Hello, everybody. My name is Afro X, your anime guy. The guy bringing you reviews of manga chapters and AMVs and guys, anime. Sorry, I'm just getting over a cold that I've had this week. So you'll have to forgive me if I sound a little bit sick right now. Anyways, none of that matters because we are here to take a look into One Piece chapter 1046. And ladies and gentlemen, the story does not stop getting better. So I will warn you, there may be a part where you may disagree with me here, but I will explain why fairly soon. Uh, Now, just to get a few of the first things out of the way. We do have a Patreon. We currently have 3 patrons, Victor Z. Glenn, Calvin C., and Trix the Animate Hater. Huge thank you to all of those, but we'd love to have you as a patron. Also, you can go to www.patreon.com/AfroX to find my Patreon page. And you can donate there, varying between 5 different levels: $5, $10, $30, $50, or $100 a month. And there will be specific benefits based on all of those. And keep in mind that all of those also stack. So if you choose to do the $100 donation, you will be getting every possible benefit that you could get, which honestly I think is pretty amazing. And new benefits will be rolling out soon. And I hope we can do some good stuff for you guys. All right. Just one last thing. If you go to teespring.com/store/Afro-X-2, you will find the official AfroX t-shirt, which has the AfroX logo on the front, and on the back it has the AfroX slogan, which is, of course, Stay Legendary. All right, all of that out of the way, we are about to dive straight into One Piece chapter 1046, titled Raizo. And that title is actually very important, and we will get to that probably near the end, just because it'll connect a lot of things. So, for the side story, excuse me. If you remember, at the beginning of chapter 1045, the German brothers, specifically Niji and Yonji, are about to be just torn apart by everybody in the Charlotte family. And in this beginning, they currently are, as we see a shot from outside of the building and hear their painful screams. Starting off the chapter here, there is a tiny little author note that Oda actually put in here. Oda says, playing Pokemon Go helped me find an amazing park in my neighborhood. I had no idea there was such a big one in the area. That's awesome, Oda. Nice job on getting exercise, getting out, doing good for yourself, all while still writing the manga. All right. So we set our scene still at the top of Onigashima, right after Luffy has just punched directly through Kaido's head. Kaido's head had stretched like rubber, as you saw. So Kaido's not dead, but just severely injured. Luffy is back to bouncing up and down on the ground, and he's just kind of having a good day of it. He's just like, yeah, I don't know. What should I call that last move? Gomu Gomu knows something? I don't know. Kaido says, just tell me one thing. Who the hell are you? Uh, of course, Kaido is just like, Kaido's never seen anything like this before, so he's surprised. Zunisha calling out to Luffy now, I guess. Uh, Zunisha says, "How nostalgic that rhythm, Joy Boy. Hey, Joy Boy. It's as if you're right there. How exhilarating! This all feels like fate. I can't help but think that we should put our faith in this boy." Uh, Luffy responding to Kaido says, "Who, me? I'm Monkey D. Luffy, the man that's gonna surpass you and become king of the pirates." We get our very classic our very classic Luffy shot where he yells out his grand intention. And love this, absolutely love it. So the fight continues. Pretty much both of them trading words and blows back and forth, and Kaido is kind of just trying to. I'm pretty sure Kaido's on his last rope now because he's trying to get into Luffy's head. He's like, dude, like even if you beat me, you've already lost. Like if the smoke fumes are getting up here, it means the entirety of Onigashima is burning right now. Um, and he's just like, dude, even if you win, your friends are gone, your allies are gone, everybody's gone. Everybody is probably burned to death or down there already. And Luffy's like, I'm not through yet. I'm taking back everything that you stole from everyone. Uh, the fight continues a bit, uh, and Luffy says, I left everything happening down there to them. I've got nothing to worry about other than sending you flying. Uh, and that's what I love is that Luffy knows his goal. He knows what he has to do, and he leaves everything else to his crew. He completely trusts his crew, knows that they got the situation handled. Um, so speaking of everybody down there, we move down to the live floor dome interior, and the entire castle, all of Onigashima on the inside is on fire. Uh, um, and it's absolutely crazy. Chopper manages to find Nami, which is really good, but says I can't find Zoro, Sanji, Frankie, Usopp, Robin, Brook, or Jinbei. Um, so the crew's really separated right now, and they're in a fire, which is a really bad situation. So pretty much, we just get different shots here of allies and villains, all trying to get out of this fire. Even Law's crew, Beppo the bear is kind of KO'd here. Um, but yeah, everybody's really trying to get out of the fire, and they're having ooh, excuse me, they're having a bit of a hard time of it. But yeah, uh, Usopp tries to put up a sprinkler flower, and it immediately bursts into flames. Um, so yeah, it's just everybody trying to get out of this fire. One thing that is very nice to see is Frankie has gotten Zoro's body. Frankie is carrying Zoro's body. Supposedly, Zoro is still in his mental fight with death, and we're hoping he gets out of that. We're hoping he comes out on top. So we get to the fourth floor castle interior, and Raizo enacts his plan. So that whole time that what's his name, the leader of the ninja people that were under Orochi that Raizo was fighting, he keeps saying, "Release your water jutsu, Raizo. Release your water jutsu, or we'll all burn to death." Raizo wanted to make sure he was dead before he did it, and so here he is about to release his water jutsu. Oh, hey, just really quick, before we continue, we have got some new viewers in here. Bean, hey, very nice to see you, dude. And Clorm, nice to see you too, dude. He says, "Wait, Zoro is still in his mental fight." Yes, he is. You shouldn't have kicked me out of the blacklist. I didn't know that I did, and if I did, it was for a good reason. But anyways, back to the story. So, pretty much we find out where Raizo gets the water from his jutsu for, and so what happens here is Raizo is going to release a huge thing of water, and Jinbei is kind of going to direct it. So he goes and unleashes it, and it's one of the commenters said that it is exactly like the ninja jutsu tech that is in Boruto, Naruto Next Generations. He goes, "Ninpo, scroll jutsu, nin nin nin, elephant bath." And this is based on, he learned this technique and gets the water from seeing Zunisha washing itself when it was still walking, and the massive amount of water. So this amount of water is pretty much like the amount of water it would take to clean a giant elephant. So he's just flooding the entire area. So we see this. This is crazy. This whole water jutsu goes across every floor. It's flooding all of Onigashima and successfully putting out the fires, which is really, really nice. We see Killer, who had a very difficult fight with Hawkins, and they're trying to get out of the fire, and they get saved by the water. And all of a sudden, Yamato says, "Hey, Momonosuke, do it now! Like we need those flame clouds now." And he's like, "Why? Like Kaido's still alive. Like." He says Yamato says he's at his limit. He won't be able to sustain his flame clouds much longer. And she says, "This was always our only option." Like, Yamato was like, "I didn't tell you before, but we weren't pulling this off without Luffy." So yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much the chapter. I am gonna get to the final panel, but before I get to the final panel, I'm gonna explain something. So The name of the chapter is Raizo, which can be spelled in Romaji as either Raizo or Raizou. This is important because if you take the second spelling of it, Raizou, it splits apart to become the words Rai and Zhao. Zhao, as you know, is the name of the land that is of the island that exists on top of Zunisha's back. And Zhao itself is the Japanese word for elephant, while Rai is the Japanese word for thunder. Um, and keeping that in mind, um, let's get to the last panel. So in the last panel, or yes, in the last panel, we see Luffy coming down from the jumping up, coming down from the clouds, and he is holding a lightning bolt. Now, this is the part that I said you would disagree with me on. A lot of people have been shocked that Luffy was holding a lightning bolt, just because they're like, "Oh, Luffy's holding Eneru right now," and I'm like, "Well, no, don't really bring it that far. Like I think Eneru still like exists and stuff, but um it is cool that Luffy has gone from lightning being his natural enemy to now he is able to control lightning, which is absolutely it is impressive, but I feel like this candle has burned nearly down all the way to the wick um because we've gotten two full chapters of Luffy doing things that are absolutely mind-blowing, things that we never thought were possible in that universe, just breaking physics. And him holding a lightning bolt, like they did say that his devil fruit is up to the user's imagination. And so I wasn't surprised that he could do that. Uh like this is nothing, this is not something that would be out of the realm of possibility. uh Now, if Luffy jumped up and grabbed Eneru himself, the character, and threw him, that would be super crazy and it would make no sense in the context at all. But Luffy grabbing lightning and throwing it in this form, not surprised since Luffy is a cartoon. He can, in essence, do anything right now. Um, but yeah, so uh, Luffy literally bringing down the thunder, and the last words are Onigashima is about to fall. And the notes say, taking the future into their own hands. And then, unfortunately, it does say that there is a break next week. And I have gotten some insider information on this. An actual chart. There is this month is going to be a difficult month for One Piece. So One Piece is on break next week, so we won't see another One Piece chapter until April 22nd. Which is quite a long ways off. Um, and then after April 22nd, we're actually going to have another break after that, I believe. So this week is an Oda break. Oda's taking a week off, which, bless him, he deserves it. And then next week, all of Shonen Jump is taking a week off. Or no, not next week. In 3 weeks, all of Shonen Jump is taking a week off. So we're gonna get 1047 on the 22nd. Then all of Shonen Jump takes a week off. Then we get 2 weeks of chapters. Well, we get 1048 and 1049. Then I believe we have either 1 or 2 full weeks of break. And then after that, we will hit One Piece chapter 1050. And after that, it'll be pretty much smooth sailing. As far as I've seen, the next 3 chapters, 1050 through 1052, will be all in a row. But we are going to have a lot of breaks coming up in the next couple of months, actually. We'll probably not be back on track until I'd say the middle of May. But yeah, it's going good. And the reason that I pointed out the Raizo thing is because Rai means thunder, and typically the thunder god Raijin is able to throw lightning. And kind of the symbology in all of this is that Luffy is portraying the thunder god here, and that's really cool. But also the Zao part with Raizo's name, and also like the jutsu that was inspired by Zunisha washing itself and the massive amount of water that it took. So yeah, Raizo translates to thunder elephant. Um, well, yeah, the Japanese always put their words backwards, so it would translate to elephant thunder, which honestly is very, very cool. But also you get the idea that it was a play on words, and with Rai being the beginning of rain and Zao being elephant, and when Zunisha was washing itself, it would rain on Zao. But yeah, so that's all the little things with the name of the chapter and stuff like that. That's all about One Piece chapter 1046. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna take a look at the chat right here. Looks like we've actually gotten at least one more person in here. Bean says, I'm your biggest fan. And I love it. We got Cormu in here. Cormu says, oh, Afro, if only you understood. Bean says, soon enough, Afro will understand. So Thunder Elephant, does that have any sub meaning to it? Yeah. All of that sub meaning. Afro, please respond. To what? That I don't understand something? Cough. Clone says, honestly, I feel that 1050 will be very crazy. I also feel like Oda is just gonna crank out the big one in 1050. But yeah. Bean says, I don't know, Raizo's a side character that I would never imagine holding power like that. Yeah, that's the thing with Oda is people will surprise you. But yeah, that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. By the way, if any of you who are watching right now want to donate to the channel, my Patreon can be found at www.patreon.com/afrox, and you can donate at any level there: $5, $10, $30, $50, or $100 level. And there are specific benefits that go with each level, and they stack. So if you, for example, donate at the $30 a month level, you will get all the benefits of the $5, $10, and $30 level. So that is very good incentive there. Oh, Trix. Trix says, how is everyone? Sorry I was late. Uh, hey, it's okay, man. I actually just got done explaining the chapter. So you kind of missed everything, but you know what? I'll take a few minutes here. If anybody has any questions or anything you want to ask me, I'll take a couple minutes here for AMA. This is a chapter review and not a proper live stream, so I don't want to take too long. But if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask, and I will answer as much as I can. Um, in the meantime, Trix, good to see you. Trix, the anime hater here, is our $30 a month patron, the mythical level. And at that level, you get a link to my official Discord. And there you will get every edited video one day early. And you will also get to chat with me and ask me anything. And also, you will be the first people that get to suggest new content for the channel. Drake says, I did not read it, so I was curious about it. Cormus says, I saw your cipher. How are you going to proceed with an attack on Rustage? A little strange, isn't it? Well, honestly, I do believe that we are building the pieces to um become a good squad, and this is going to take time. There's also multiple groups that we have to get through before we even try to take on Rustage, but my little thing at the end of the cipher was just to let Rustage know that we are here. We are a viable nerdcore group, and people should start to pay attention to us. There's a couple groups that we really have to get through, and we have to gain some notoriety before or as we are getting there. We have to get through Josh, none like Joshua's group. That's a big one. And then we have to get through Alex the One's group. And I've done a cipher with Alex the One before, and he's good, but I mean, we really need to put ourselves out there and let people know that we are a legitimate nerdcore group. And then after we get a lot of clout and stuff like that, then we can think about taking on Rustage. What do you think will happen with Kaido and Onigashima? Very good question, Bean. I don't think Kaido will be killed by Luffy. I think that there will come a point where Kaido keeps asking, "Who are you?" And eventually it's going to click with him that Luffy is Joy Boy. Luffy is the one that Kaido not only wanted to be, but the one that Kaido has been waiting for forever. And I don't know, a lot of things could happen. Luffy likely will knock out but not kill Kaido. And after that, we can probably expect to see Kaido at the final battle on Raftel Island. Although most rumors say, and I think it was mentioned in the manga once, that the next island that they're heading to is Elbaf, which is the land of the giants. That has been talked about a lot. That's going to involve a lot of Big Mom backstory. So we're going to get more of that. But as for Kaido and Onigashima, I'm pretty sure Kaido's gonna get knocked out by Luffy. And I'm pretty sure that uh, everybody's gonna do their best to make sure Onigashima doesn't fall. I think they're gonna try to find some way to redirect it, so if it does fall, it doesn't do that much damage, or it just comes down in a completely different place. Maybe even the ocean. I mean, it is on fire currently. So yeah, that is my thoughts on that. Trick says, "What happened in a nutshell?" In a nutshell, let's see here. Um, Luffy goofing around, fire, water, lightning. There you go. Actually, if you really think about it, this chapter encases all four of the main elements. Luffy bouncing on the ground is earth, fire, Raizo, or Onigashima's on fire, Raizo unleashes water, and Luffy controls lightning. 1046 encompasses all four elements. That is absolutely crazy. Clone says, any information on new ciphers coming out soon? Yes, indeed. So we just got done with the introduction cipher. Big congratulations to JCWTF for not only getting the most valuable rapper award, but the fans choice award, as he was claimed by most of the fans to be the best rapper on the track. Everybody else did great too. There were a lot of awards given out. Everyone who was on the track did a really good job just by participating and being there. Now, as for new ciphers coming up, just you. So everyone who's watching the stream will be the first to hear this, but the next cipher from the blacklist is going to be a Demon Slayer cipher. And it's going to be a little different because the cast list has been decided by me personally. So everybody will be getting roles that I think would fit them well. I myself will be playing Gyutaro from the Entertainment District arc, and Enma, the uh, Lower Moon 1 rank from the Mugen Train movie. But yeah, that is what we're looking at, is a Demon Slayer cipher. And that seems very cool. Cormu says, who seems to be the best member of the blacklist? Top 3. I don't want to hurt people's feelings, but if I personally had to pick a top 3 currently, I would say I would say Cookie is the best. Second, we have JCWTF. And third, I believe Alan is about the third best. So Trick says, how should you promote the nerdcore group? I mean, nerdcore is just really gonna come down to doing the tough stuff that we don't really want to do, which is I have to start going into groups and giving out formal challenges and being like, hey, none like Joshua, Alex the One, stuff like that. We the blacklist are issuing you a rap challenge, blah 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 blah. That's an example. Not saying this, don't take this out of context, but that is just an example. of something we need to do. We need to do something that is going to shake the nerdcore world and let them really know that we are here, and we are someone that we are a group that should be respected. Um, and so I think the first big step to that is to be challenging a bigger name in nerdcore, not the biggest name, but challenging a bigger name. Um, and I mean, our journey is very much like Luffy's. To be King of the Pirates, he has to continue to challenge all the big names in the One Piece world. But yeah, uh, that's how I think we'll promote the group. Taking one last comment here. Cormer says, Cookie, was he the singing one on the Blacklist Cipher? Why is he the best? Cookie was the one who was the first one on the second beat, and he created the most perfect combination there. I honestly felt like I was working right next to him when I put in the scene of Aaron transforming into the Titan, just because the lyrics hit me so hard when he says, and I bring that Titan lightning when I see you reaching for my cookie jar. And I hit you with that Titan lightning when I see you reaching for my cookie jar. And I thought it was great. I honestly thought his verse was too short, and I wish he had done a longer verse, but for what he did, he brought the heat. And I loved how he actually did talking in there, made it very theatrical, made it he created ear candy, which I love. And I mean, even though he did overuse swear words a lot, he used them in a way that made the verse bop and made it hit. Um, he used a lot of curses, but he used them well. But yeah, thank you for all your questions. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, I definitely don't want to leave without mentioning this. A huge thank you, because we have gone past 325 subscribers. We are currently sitting at 326, if I remember correctly, and I could not be happier about that. But yeah, past 325 subscribers. So we are a good quarter of the way to hitting 400 subs, which I would be absolutely overjoyed at if we could get that far. Anyways, keep YouTubers, don't fight the fro, and always remember to stay legendary.